In the heart of Washington, D.C., a new initiative was quietly gaining traction, one that promised to reshape the landscape of federal spending and government operations. The Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, spearheaded by the enigmatic entrepreneur Elon Musk, emerged as a bold experiment in reform. Musk, known for his ventures in technology and space exploration, had set his sights on a different frontier: the inefficiencies of government bureaucracy. His motivations were clear. He aimed to streamline operations, cut unnecessary expenditures, and ultimately save taxpayers a staggering $130 billion. The vision was ambitious, perhaps even audacious. Musk and his team believed that the government was bloated, laden with layers of management and outdated practices that stifled innovation and responsiveness. Elon Musk has recommended mass layoffs at several federal agencies, including the Internal Revenue Service and the Department of Education. DOGE also recommended a near-total dismantling of the Education Department, which put millions of student loan borrowers thinking they might be placed in limbo. However, DOGE is looking at a combination of assets that might put the student debit on hold by selling off some contracts and giving the students the ability to lease some and outright canceling others and renegotiating some of them altogether. Others that looks fraudulent anyway, with lots of improper payment having had lots deleted, with lot grants not canceled but made better by the DOGE team, with lots of interest savings, programmatic changes, regulatory savings, and workforce reductions, deletion, grant cancellations, interest savings, programmatic changes, regulatory savings, and workforce reductions. DOGE said it has saved an estimated $130 billion, according to its website. That equates to roughly $807 per taxpayer, DOGE said. Some savings have arrived via mass layoffs instituted by federal agencies like the IRS and the Treasury Department. On February 11th, Trump issued an executive order directing all agency heads to undertake preparations to initiate large-scale reductions in force. They argued that by implementing substantial layoffs and restructuring across various agencies, they could create a leaner, more effective government. The IRS and the Department of Education were among the first targets, with reports of significant staffing reductions that sent shockwaves through the public sector. As the news broke, reactions were swift and varied. Supporters hailed DOGE as a necessary step towards modernizing government, pointing to the potential for increased efficiency and reduced waste. They envisioned a future where taxpayer dollars were utilized more effectively, where government services could be delivered without the encumbrance of excess personnel. For many, this was a long overdue reckoning with a system that had long been criticized for its inefficiencies. However, the initiative was not without its detractors. Critics voiced concerns about the implications of such aggressive cost-cutting measures. They argued that while the promise of saving money was appealing, the reality of reduced staffing could lead to diminished public services. The IRS, for instance, was already burdened with the task of managing complex tax regulations and ensuring compliance. A reduction in personnel could hinder its ability to serve taxpayers effectively, leading to longer wait times and less assistance for those in need. Similarly, the Department of Education faced challenges in supporting schools and students, and many feared that layoffs would exacerbate existing issues in an already strained system. Financial experts weighed in on the potential long-term effects of DOGE. Some expressed cautious optimism, suggesting that a streamlined government could indeed lead to more efficient operations. They argued that eliminating redundancy and focusing on core functions could enhance productivity and ultimately benefit taxpayers. However, others remained skeptical, warning that the aggressive approach could backfire. They emphasized the delicate balance between reducing waste and maintaining essential services. A government that cuts too deeply may find itself unable to respond effectively to crises or to provide the support that citizens rely on. As the initiative unfolded, it became clear that DOGE was not just a financial endeavor, but a high-stakes experiment in governance. The implications of its measures rippled through the fabric of public service, raising questions about the future of government efficiency. Would the promised savings translate into tangible benefits for taxpayers? Or would the cuts lead to a hollowing out of essential services? Public sentiment reflected this uncertainty. Some citizens felt empowered by the prospect of a more efficient government, while others experienced anxiety about what the changes might mean for their daily lives. The narrative around DOGE became a microcosm of broader debates about the role of government in society, the responsibilities it holds to its citizens, and the means by which it should operate. In the end, DOGE stood as a testament to the challenges and complexities of government reform. It illuminated the tension between fiscal responsibility and the need for robust public services, leaving many to ponder whether the pursuit of efficiency could coexist with the imperative to serve the public good. DOGE matters because it represents a bold attempt to overhaul government spending and efficiency, aiming to save taxpayers' money by cutting what its proponents see as bureaucratic excess. With Elon Musk as a key figure, DOGE has pushed for massive reductions in federal agencies like the IRS, Department of Education, and others, claiming savings of $130 billion so far, about $807 per taxpayer. Its approach includes layoffs, e.g., 18,000 IRS employees, 1,300 from education, asset sales, and contract cancellations, all part of a broader vision to slash up to $2 trillion from the federal budget, though Musk has since tempered that goal to possibly $1 trillion. As the initiative continued to unfold, the nation watched closely, uncertain of the outcome but keenly aware that the stakes were high and the implications would resonate for years to come.